Welcome to River City Live. We have so much to share with you today. We're going under the sea. We're going to get in a kitchen garden lesson. Oh my goodness, the list goes on and on. If you have kids and you're looking for inexpensive, fun things to do with them all summer long, we're going to hook you up on that front as well. Just a whole lot coming your way over the next hour. Now, if you caught any of this yesterday on News for Jax, our mayor was hitting the ground along with Jacksonville for a very good reason. We're trying to bring the CrossFit Games to Jacksonville. If you're not familiar with the CrossFit Games, well, it will bring thousands to our city, and those who do the CrossFit workouts are familiar with it, but it's also a really fun thing to watch too. So I'm kind of hoping that this actually does happen. It's a big get for our city, and it's also kind of impressive that our mayor is so fit. Look at that.
I know, he is ripped. I need to take some notes.
So what they did yesterday, there was a big get-together. A bunch of different CrossFit facilities got together and they did a burpee challenge. So are you familiar with the burpee?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Familiar with the burpee?
Can I show you the old man version of
yes,
it?
I'd love
Let's
to
see the old man version.
Let's see what the old man burpee is.
I get to push up. Wait, hold on, here I go. I got it.
I like
nice
that.
and
I like
slow.
good form.
Hey,
Good
as
form.
long
All
as you
right,
get it
Liz,
done.
you're in a dress.
Yeah, me and the burpee do not have a good relationship. So
And Mark is worried about ripping out. He's gonna Incredible Hulk out of his.
I'll try. I'll
okay,
try.
please do.
Oh, here, I'll
Here,
do
you
it.
want to do one here? You
Either
do one
of us
first.
Together,
do
right?
it,
All right.
too.
Oh, here we
So,
go.
you ready? Okay.
So,
Rock
All
star.
right, so
Nice.
now you go ahead.
so you go down, shoot out, push up.
Look at them fingertips and all of that.
Yeah, there you go.
all right, now do 30.
So now you have to do it through the whole show. So we're just going to keep
One.
coming back to you. We'll just keep on coming back to you, checking in. All right, maybe not.
After every break.
I'm entertaining it, but I don't know if I could do it for that long. That one took a lot out of
I'm
me.
already glistening.
But there is a challenge going on out there. You see it on your screen, hashtag burpees for the bid, and you can check that out on social media. And then maybe tag us on River City Live TV.
That would be
Yeah.
exciting if they made their way here.
I'm going to burpee down one
I
more
do
time
like
so I
what
can
you were saying
pick
too
up
with the
my
mayor,
card.
just trying to bring again like activity and fitness. Nice, I love it. Look at that, you overachiever,
My
you.
cards were down there. I had to go.
Good form. All right, so it seems like these days everything is getting Uberfied, and by that there's some type of app that's lining you up with some type of fast service like Uber and the car pickup service. We talked about Walmart getting into that action. You had one with a dog sitter.
It's called Rover. It's
Rover.
becoming very popular for dog sitting, dog walking.
So now there's one for babysitting, and within less than an hour, someone can show up at your door ready to babysit your kids. It starts out like $21 an hour and goes up to $26. There's a website there. It launched yesterday, and it's called Hello Sitter. It's just in New York right now, but obviously as time goes on, it will probably take over the United States. And parents, some of them love this, like disorganized parents that maybe didn't line up that sitter, they need a last-minute fix. They love it. But other parents are like, huh, this is kind of weird. I really don't know that much about the person who's going to show up at my door within an hour. Now, they say they do a background check, and they also, this site checks out the parents as well to make sure that the sitters are okay. Yeah, very important. But what do you guys think about this? Because it seems like in today's day and age, everything is getting faster. And with that speed, sometimes, you know, you could be in a dangerous situation. So what do you think? Would you ever do that?
There has to be a whole lot of vetting going on. Obviously, if they're taking this on, this company is going to do the background checks, like you said. I had a friend who had a babysitting service in Jacksonville, and it was like that, not Uber. I mean, you had to do a little bit of planning in
Right.
advance. She said it kept her up nights. She finally sold the business. She couldn't stand the stress of knowing that she had the responsibility of not just the sitter, but also of the children.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
can't
imagine
see
too.
a lot of women being that, hype for it. You know, guys were just like, but moms, probably not.
I feel like so many times, though, you hear about people saying that they found their babysitter through a friend of a friend or
Right.
an ad or somewhere else. So I feel like this really might not be that much different from the way a lot of people find their babysitters.
I think where people are getting cautious, again, is the speed, you know, where it's really fast they line somebody up. But now, what they're talking about, a lot of these people are just like professionals. One of the babysitters is an opera singer, and she has downtime. So, you know, you could get some really qualified, you know, great people to come babysit your kids. But again, it's just that speed thing. And whenever anything's online, you just don't know at first. But who knows, as time goes on, it could be something. And like you said, that might be how you find your babysitter, you know, moving forward. So,
Yeah.
You know, they do things different in New York. So.
yeah.
New York City.
The times are changing, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
When we all first met, we were asking each other, switching gears here for just a second, we asked each other as an icebreaker, what would your superhero power be if you had one? So let's go down the list. Mark, what was it that you said?
I said whatever Wonder Woman could do, because I've always had a crush on Wonder Woman, like back in like the 80s, you know, so and this is why I thought I'd have a better chance, so Wonder Man.
Wonder Man, all right. Elizabeth?
Mine is so cheesy. It was
Speak from
something
the heart.
about, God, that feels like forever ago, but it was something about Bad Be Gone Girl or something, and I just wanted to turn everything bad into good.
Oh.
I do
Aw,
remember
that is so
that.
you. That is so you. Mine wasn't as deep. I said I could take a nap at any moment. That's my superpower that I already possess. I can just nap. If I wanted to, I could lay down right now and be out. But rants is the reason I brought this up.
I want to teleport. I am tired of flying, and sometimes I don't like a road trip, so it'd be awesome to just like, hey, I want to be in New York City. And 5 minutes later, oh my gosh, I'm right here in Times Square.
That would be nice.
Well, science says that maybe you'll get your wish without a superpower. They're going to make it scientifically possible. Now, not until about 2035 could this actually be something that happens, but Russia says they are working on this teleportation system. Now, Mark, normally when there's a science story, you kind of grasp things a little bit better than I do. So how are they going to do this? Because wouldn't that require like breaking us up into little particles and putting us back together?
It would. What they're saying that it is possible, it's plausible, right? But they're saying they could do it with an object first and then eventually humans. And they really do think they could do this in 20 years. It's going to cost $2.1 trillion in research, but one of the reasons that they're doing this is to help boost the economy because of all the different jobs that it would take to work on this project. And that's how that's how science evolves.
Yeah.
You work on something like trying to send somebody to the moon, and what happens, you get all these other technologies with it. So it's a pretty aggressive plan in 20 years to do that. So it's unbelievable.
That doesn't make, it doesn't seem possible.
I think it scares me more than it excites me.
I bet you they probably could do it again with a non-living object in 20 years. Now that's what Russia's doing with their science program. We've got our own type of science programs going on here. A former NASA engineer created the world's largest Nerf gun. We have some video on this, and it is absolutely amazing. That's what our engineers are up to.
I like that better.
America.
I like that better too.
Yes.
So he uses, you know, for the paintball guns, like that cartridge, he uses
my
that. Now that's so big, he also, for the bullet he's shooting, it's a plunger on a pool noodle. It shoots 400 feet, and then you saw there 40 miles per hour. And the reason why he started this is at the office, they would have Nerf gun wars, and he was getting a little mad.
So why can't we just do that instead of teleport? Just put people in that gun and shoot them to where they want.
Kill two birds with one stone.
That's crazy. Look at that target
That's
practice.
Crazy.
Oh, look at it. Think
That's
of
every
that.
little boy's dream.
And big boy's dream.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the Nerf gun for adults.
Yeah.
So I want to give y'all an update. You might remember Aaron from back in April. He was the adorable small white dog who got around using a wheelchair. Here he is right here. We all fell in love with him. Now, he was brought on the show with St. Francis Animal Hospital to help him find a home after his owners had to give him up after he lost movement in those two back legs. Now, fortunately for Aaron, he now has a new name. It is Scooter Jack. And he has a new family, and I got the chance to meet them. Take a look.
Thank you. I came in unexpectedly from work one day. I had the day off, and he was on your television show. I said, oh, I have to have that dog. I have to have him. He's awesome. So when Fred came in, I said, Fred, you got to see this dog. He is so cute. So then I had him, and he came in, and he said, okay, if you want him.
Tamara Huntley knew she had to have this pup after seeing him a few months ago on River City Live. Formerly known as Aaron, but now goes by Scooter Jack. Of course he was adorable, but she says he was also inspirational.
Even though he had a bit of a handicap, which, you know, a lot of us have one internally or externally, his was visible. And the fact that he was just flying across stage with the biggest smile and so happy, and that just really impressed me. And I thought, you know how many people that will make happy?
Earlier this year, the 6-year-old Cocker Spaniel or Maltese mix suddenly became paralyzed in his back legs, and his previous owner took him into St. Francis Animal Hospital.
He didn't gain any use of his legs, so his family decided that they couldn't keep him because they couldn't care for him in his new normal, and so they surrendered him to us.
Sandy Golding says they were determined to find him a new home.
Being a special needs dog, we knew it wouldn't be very easy. And, but he was such a sweet boy, we knew that somebody out there would want to have this little special guy. And so we reached out to Channel 4, and we're so glad that you guys were able to do a story about him, because it helped get the word out much further than we were able to get the word out.
You probably know where this story goes next. Tamara and her husband Fred decided to test Scooter Jack living with them and their 2 other dogs. Brutus and Cleo definitely took some time accepting a new addition into the family, but needless to say, Scooter Jack wasn't going anywhere.
I looked at him and I says, you know, that's a nice dog. And then the more I had to do with him, we took him for a walk in his little chair, you know, whatever they call it, a wheelchair. And he was just so happy running along and so on and so forth. It was really a good dog.
He uses his wheelchair when they go on walks, but his new parents like him to be without it as much as possible, so he has more freedom. These little booties help protect his back paws.
What we do is we have an exercise regimen that we follow. So he's out of the scooter unless we actually go outside. But once he's outside, I like him in the scooter because it's just difficult. He'll rub his toes raw and things, and that's not good. But he does well with it, and but he's so awesome. If I put his leash down while he's in the scooter, he'll stop and just wait for me to come and get him. He won't move.
Inside, he can slide around the floors pretty good.
Yeah.
They're hardwood floors and tile. And
Yeah.
he doesn't have any trouble.
And he likes the freedom, actually. He prefers to be completely clothesless.
Scooter Jack is bringing joy to Tamara and Fred, but also to seniors that Tamara helps take care of, like Eddie.
Loves Eddie. Oh, he loves Eddie. And that was funny. The first couple of weeks that we had him, I noticed what was so funny. He would go in and sit there and wait for Eddie. If Eddie broke his pattern at all, he would just sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait till Eddie got up.
They're happy to be able to give Scooter Jack a long, healthy life. But he isn't the only one who is going to benefit from this new relationship.
He's a very good, strong inspiration for me. And plus, he just, and I like to take him out, and that brightens my day too when I see the smiles on everybody else's faces.
Let's just say Scooter Jack is living the life. Shades, surfboard, and all. I'm Elizabeth Campbell for River City Live. Oh, it made me so happy to see him so happy. And to make this story even better, they are right now training him to be a therapy dog because they see how great he is with people in nursing homes. They also want to be able to take him to visit children in hospitals and just really brighten up more people's lives. So he's perfect for that. And St. Francis Animal Hospital, the ones behind finding him the new home, you can find their website on our website, rivercitylivetv.com, to learn more.
Scooter Jack, I like the name too.
Scooter
and He's got a
Jack.
great family now.
Yes, he
I like it.
does.
Well, thanks for the update.
Oh, yes.
All right, more River City Live coming up right after.